thought it would be interesting to do a driving video without actually driving. So I think what I want to do, I'm sure you can hear the garage fan going, and I've got the green screen up so that we can have a little fun with this. Maybe not, but I thought I would give instructions on how to drive this thing while it's parked, so that I can focus and aim the cameras and all that all at the same time. So to start with, you want to pull the handbrake back if it isn't already. This one is. Okay, so let's pretend it wasn't. Pull the handbrake back. Okay, you're not going to use any pedals, so none of this is in play this time. You're going to turn the key to on. Okay, and this switch is a little flaky, so again, this is for the owners of this car. If you're watching and you're not the owner of this car, turn the video off, go away. I'm kidding. Alright, so we'll turn the key on. We're going to move this, see if we can. Okay. Anyway, you'll hear the coil buzz. I'm moving the lever over here just to change the timer. Apparently we're at a spot where there's no coil action going to happen. So anyway, normally you'd do that and you'd turn the, hang on a second. Okay, normally you would do that and you can move the lever, and typically the coil will buzz to let you know the ignition is on. We're going to just assume it's on. Turn the key to the left to the battery. It says battery right here. Okay, and then if you turn the key to the right, that's the magneto. And the difference between those two is pretty much where you position this lever will be different on battery versus magneto. Magneto, it's very complicated, but there's pulses. You pick a sine wave, so you get the sine wave. It's AC out of the magneto, but on the battery you've got the DC square wave, and we're going to go with battery until we figure out how to drive this thing, because you're going to have your hands full without having to worry about that. So spark lever up. Put my light back up so you can see. Maybe. Okay. Hey. Okay. All right. We're going to start the car. The key's on. The ignition is fully retarded. YouTube's going to ding me for using that word. Okay, we're going to bring the gas lever down to about there. Pretty much my thumb. We're going to turn this knob counterclockwise to about the 11 o'clock position. Okay, now down here, I'll get you with the other camera. Down here I have placed your starter button. You can get it with the heel of your foot. You can reach down if you want to. So what we're going to do, get this back so we can see when we get going here. I think we can see it. Alright, what we're going to do is we are going to pull this out a little bit. We're going to hit the starter button with our heel or our hand, and as soon as it cranks, because it might not fire off first, I would give it 2, maybe 3, and then let go of this. So, let go. Car should start. At that point, you're going to bring your spark lever down somewhere in there, and you're going to probably have to reduce your throttle a little bit so it doesn't rev wildly out of control. Now, at this point, we're going to let the engine warm up a little bit. As it warms up, we're going to turn this knob to the right. As it warms up, wow, that is just straight bare metal right there. As it warms up, you're going to turn this to the right until it stumbles a little bit. It's going to cough a little bit, stumble. It's going to be like, oh no, it's going to die. And then you back it off just a little bit. On this car, I have found its stumble point is somewhere in this area. So what I do is when it was warmed up, I just back it off to about the 3 o'clock position, and that's going to be good enough. Now, to move the car, you're going to take the handbrake off, which is just bringing this straight up. See, watch the pedal down there. Hopefully the pedal's in frame. Okay. So if you watch the pedal, if we go too far, the pedal comes up and it drops into high, which I hope I have adjusted right. That's not moving very much. So we want the that's the brake on. We want the brake off, but we don't want that pedal to move. Now, you're in neutral. You're not moving unless you're on a hill. You want to back up. Put one hand on this. You put one foot on the reverse pedal, and you bring them down together until you reach the speed. You're going to lock that drum. You don't want to have it slipping. You want it, get it locked and pinned as fast as you can without stalling the car. Then when you let off, you bring your throttle back down. Same thing for going forward. You want to push the pedal down and the throttle at the same time. You don't want to slip the clutch, so get it down. You'll know. I mean, you can rev it up and your car won't move because it'll slip. You want it not to slip. Okay, when you're done going forward, getting out of the parking lot, the edge of the parking lot, you reduce the pedal and the throttle at the same time, and you can apply the brake. That noise is the accessory thing you saw before. Okay, so now you want to go down the road. You're on your way. You want to go. You're at the edge of the parking lot. You want to get going. Put your foot on the pedal. I like to go into low. Now we're moving down the street. You're going to take this hand. You're going to squeeze this. You're going to throw that forward. You're going to close the throttle as you let off, and then right back on it, because now your pedal's back and you're in high. To stop, you want to move this halfway, just a little bit. Now you're in neutral. If you need to get going again, throttle on, go into low, throttle off, pop in high gear, and throttle back on again. If you can't, or if you're uncomfortable, put it that way, if you're uncomfortable with this, when you want to stop, pull your handbrake back to the middle position and close your throttle. This will take you out of high gear as well. So, a lot of people, when they start driving these, and I do it, I still do it from time to time, they will come to a stop sign and they will pull that handbrake back a little bit. You can actually pull it back further and get into your brake to assist this brake as well. Once you get that lever hooked up down there that we showed in the last video, this will do that automatically, but your handbrake will still be in neutral. So this will activate all 3 brakes, this one and the 2 rears. But I want you to get a feel for this with just the transmission brake, because I don't notice a huge difference, and you can test this. You can grab this on the road and you can pull back and try to stop, and Model Ts weren't designed to stop on a dime like modern cars are. You need a vast amount of space in front of you to stop this, and this is a fairly heavy car. Even though it's only a two-seater, it's a lot heavier than the touring cars, and it's going to take you a little bit to stop it. So now we've gone for our ride. Okay, we're back in the garage. We've went into the garage. We've put our handbrake back on. Throttle's closed. It's just sitting there going ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Nice idle. You want to shut it off. What are you going to do? Now, I'm betting you think there's a big, old, complicated way to shut this off. At the end of the day, you just turn the key off. That's it. Now, if you want to use your headlights, I'll take this out just so you can see it. This lever right here is the headlights. I believe this way is low and that way is high. No, this way is low. I don't know. One's low and one's high. That's it. That's pretty much how you operate these things. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to film this with the... Good grief. I wasn't sure if I'd... Why won't this key go back in? There we go. Alright. I wasn't sure I'd be able to film this properly while trying to show the owners how to drive it. So I thought it would be good to have a little... Just a little we haven't gone anywhere. I mean, I might put space stuff up on the... I may have put space stuff or country road or whatever. It's fun to play with the green screen. But I wanted to get a little, just a calm, no stress tutorial on how to operate this. And I think I got it. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, I'll probably go back in and edit it and add. But that's it. I mean, that's all there is to it. So, yeah, thanks for watching.